This is a short presentation on program management. Your readings this week are chock full of good stuff, but I want to talk about some of the other components of program management. Early childhood quality. Let's take a look at program management and early childhood program quality. In my mind, they are one and the same. These are the 7 components that guarantee excellence. What is effective program management? Is program management the exclusive domain of the director? Think of a well-run business or a restaurant that you love. The service is great, the food is even better, and you always feel welcome when you enter. By the way, have you noticed that you're welcomed in most stores nowadays? We love to be noticed. Okay, you've been to some great places. How about those businesses where everything is disorganized and the personnel seem inflexible? That's not my department. Doesn't that just gripe you? So what's the difference between these two kinds of experiences? The frontline people. That means us. Teachers are usually the frontline people in childcare. Program management really boils down to us and what we do in our classrooms. Classroom teachers are influential in the effective running of their facilities. Let me repeat that. Classroom teachers are influential in the effective running of their facilities. Possessive pronoun, their facilities. This means ownership. There's an unwritten law in childcare. If your workplace is not a happy place for you, it probably will not be for your children. Children are some of the most perceptive people you will ever spend time with. It is essential that the director, all personnel, parents, and children have a comfortable and mutually respectful working relationship in order to meet the developmental needs of children in a nurturing, creative way. Parent involvement. We've just spent 2 weeks on parent communication and involvement. It is our job to keep the lines of communication open. Research continues to show that involved parents, especially starting at the pre-K level and continuing on through the student's academic career, produce children with higher academic achievement. The research is beginning to show then that these children become involved parents themselves. So helping one parent become more involved has long-range consequences. And usually we help them become better parents as well. Child to professional ratio. These are the NICE ratios, NICE meaning National Association for the Education of Young Children. If you are seeking this national accreditation, you must follow these ratios. Few centers do, because to maintain these ratios costs a great deal of money. We'll talk more about ratios in the Laws and Regulations module. Most classrooms now have 2 teachers, although I've been in a few centers where this is not the case. Again, it's usually a money issue. A quality childcare must foster the development of the child physically, intellectually, and socially, emotionally. You can't do that if you have too many children. DAP, developmentally appropriate practice. This is the definition from your textbook. I took a 16-week course in grad school on DAP, so it appears simple, but there is really a great deal to it. It is not a specific curriculum. It's really more of a philosophy. It's using your knowledge of child development as your foundation for work with young children. Minimally, it encompasses these 4 elements. Professional teachers. We'll address these 6 standards of early childhood professionals later in the course. We often still hear the term babysitting when referring to our profession. We know we are much more than that, but without education behind us, it's very hard to prove. And who wants to pay high wages to someone who has little or no education? This should go without saying, but I still observe classrooms with teachers doing their thing while children are supposedly busy in various learning areas throughout the room. If we are not interacting with children, we most definitely should be observing them. We'll spend some time on effective observing later in the semester. This relates to our interactions with children and families, with our lessons, with our environments, and most important, with ourselves as teachers. There is always room for improvement. Every lesson, every interaction, every learning area will not always work. We must continually evaluate and rearrange and refine. There's a new term I'm hearing in education, growth mindset. It simply means that you have a belief that you can change and develop your intelligence and abilities. Growing as a professional means continual evaluation. So, program management is everything about our programs and everyone involved in a program. Quality programs are grounded in interpersonal relationships. The quality of human interactions is the critical element in supporting the development of children and in making our programs successful. Any questions, concerns, complaints, or compliments, please email me. Thank you for your attention.